Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. And just you wait, you're going to be staying up super late playing The Last Guardian, just like I have been. This rundown is going out to a fat chimp who says, don't call my name out. Instead, give us your favorite game from the late 90s and early 2000s. That's easy. It's Grand Theft Auto 3. Fat chimp, that's almost like a Twitter question of the day, buddy. And this rundown's all yours. One of Marvel's best new TV characters is coming back for more. Marvel and Netflix have confirmed that they're making a second season of Luke Cage. They haven't said exactly when it will premiere, only that it's coming soon. Many had already assumed that a second season would happen, given that the first season ends on a cliffhanger. The first two Marvel and Netflix shows, Daredevil and Jessica Jones, have already been renewed for new seasons of their own, and Luke Cage is also set to return in the upcoming crossover series, The Defenders, which arrives next year. The fourth Marvel and Netflix collaboration, Iron Fist, will pound its way onto the streaming service in March. This is just the beginning. Netflix recently announced their intentions to double down on the amount of original programming that they offer, so expect plenty more from them in the near future. And there are plenty of other Marvel adventures heading to the small screen. FX has announced that their X-Men TV series Legion will premiere on February 8th.
Let's talk about it.
The show focuses on Charles Xavier's son, David Haller, who shares many of his father's mind-bending abilities, but because he doesn't understand them, he's been wrongly diagnosed as schizophrenic his whole life. Audiences will get to see him start to discover the nature of his mutant powers and learn what's really going on inside his head. Legion isn't the only X-Men show on the way. Fox and Marvel are working on a second live-action series with X-Men movie director Bryan Singer, although details on that are being kept under wraps for now.
You have an extremely large amygdala.
Thank you.
Hey, they made another Transformers movie, so I guess we've got to talk about it. Yep, here we go again. Take a look at the first trailer for Transformers: The Last Knight, which, despite its title, probably won't be the last one of these. It's once again directed by Michael Bay and features, what else? CGI robots fighting each other, gratuitous shots of fast cars, and humans running away from explosions in slow motion. A more recent Michael Bay trope seems to be casting respected actors in roles that are way beneath them. Anthony Hopkins, you're better than this. Transformers: The Last Knight will assault your senses in June 2017. The latest Star Wars movie is going to give some audiences an early look at a more down-to-earth war. Select IMAX screenings of Rogue One will feature a special 7-minute preview of Christopher Nolan's upcoming World War II drama, Dunkirk. The preview will only be seen in front of Rogue One's 2D 70mm IMAX film prints, not digital projections, which means that there are only a handful of IMAX theaters that will be able to show it. In fact, there's just one theater in Canada that will get it, and it's in Regina.
What chance do we have?
There are fewer and fewer theaters with film projectors these days. Christopher Nolan is one of the only directors who shoots his films on film, preferring the old-fashioned look over more modern digital methods. Rogue One hits theaters next week, and Dunkirk will ally itself with cinemas next summer. And speaking of Rogue One, gamers can jump into the rebellion right now. The Rogue One DLC for Star Wars Battlefront is out today for Season Pass holders. It gives players 4 new maps set on the tropical world Scarif from the film, and there are also 2 new playable characters, the rebellious Jyn Erso and the Imperial officer Orson Krennic. This is the 4th and final expansion included in the Battlefront Season Pass, and if you don't own the Season Pass, the DLC will be available for purchase by itself in 2 weeks. This isn't the only new Battlefront content launching today. EA has also released the Rogue One X-Wing VR mission on the PS4. It's free for anyone who already owns a copy of the main game, but you'll obviously need to have the PlayStation VR headset to jump in. I know what I'm doing after the rundown. Things seem to be going well in the galaxy far, far away, but over in the final frontier, there may be a few problems. The new TV series, Star Trek Discovery, has lost its showrunner, Bryan Fuller. He was the primary creative force behind the show when it was first announced last year, but a few weeks ago, rumors surfaced that he was taking a less involved producing role in order to focus on other projects. Now, speaking with Newsweek, Fuller reveals that he's no longer involved in the show at all, with no input on the production or post-production. He says that they're still working with the material he started, and if they have any questions, they have his number. It's unclear why Fuller parted ways with the project, and they haven't officially named his replacement. Star Trek Discovery is expected to take place a few decades before the events of the original series, which means audiences will get a younger and less experienced version of the Federation and Starfleet, with more unexplored worlds and strange new life to seek out. Filming begins soon, with the premiere slated for mid-2017. And that wraps us up for the rundown, everybody. Thank you for watching. We'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new one. Hey, thank you so much for watching that video. Remember, we have tons of other cool stuff for you to check out, like the recent conversation that Ben and Jose and I had about Jeff Keighley's Game Awards for 2016. Remember, if you like our stuff, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.